Hello everybody, this is me, Super Morning J, and welcome to an unboxing video. And today I'm going to be unboxing the Coca Cola. I like to buy the world a Coke can Funko Pop. So I believe this came out back in 2021, or at least that's what it says at the bottom of the box. You can see 2021. And I kind of remember picking this up back in 2021. So yeah, but this is a Funko Pop based off of a commercial that Coca Cola did all the way back in 1971. I believe it was supposed to be called "I Like to." Well, the song that it was used, I believe, was called "I Like to Buy the World a Coke." Um, I believe I'll just show the back. So yeah, so going up to the back, we can see Coca Cola 1971, the Unity Collection, and here we can see in 1971, in the midst of a shifting cultural landscape, Coca Cola debuted a groundbreaking commercial featuring young people on a hilltop in Italy, teaching the world to sing in perfect harmony. With that same optimistic voice, Coca Cola presents the 1971 Unity Collection. It is a look at the past and a glimpse into the future with a warmth, togetherness, and hopeful spirit. I like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I like to buy the world a coat and keep it company. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like part of like Coca Cola's brand or slogan or something. That was thrown into to the actual song. Um, but I believe I like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. Is an actual song that was then rewritten to be sort of based on the Coca Cola ad. And yeah, now I did see the ad itself, and I mean I I think for the time it was groundbreaking, but honestly for me it's just looking at it now, it's just another like commercial with people singing and like showing a product. So yeah. Again, because it really is just nothing more than a bunch of people on a hilltop, ranging from different diversities, just singing about harmony and code. So yeah, but here we have the box itself. You can see the logo, a little bit different than like something like this, just the regular Coca Cola can. So there you go. But there you can see the Funko Pop. There he is, 105. Here's the sides. There we go. And then yeah, then we saw the back. So yeah. So without further, let's just get this bad boy opened up and take a closer look at him. Oh. Come on, I can't get this thing out. There we go. Alrighty. Now, yeah, so I found them at like GameStop a few years ago, and I picked them up just because I was fascinated by this. It was something that I've never heard before. Or at least the backstory to this Funko Pop. So yeah, and also I did want to have another Coca Cola Funko Pop just because you don't really get too much toys based on a product that you would say is a favorite of yours. So yeah, so here we have the Coca Cola can. On the back we do have some information. Oh, wait, is this a song? I like to buy the world a home. Wait, yeah, it is okay. So let me see if I can. There you go. So yeah, so this is what it says. I like to buy the world a home and float and furnish it with love. Grow apples, trees, and honeybees, and snow white turtle doves. I like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I like to buy the world a cloak and keep it company. That's the real thing. What the world wants today. It's the real thing. 19 and yeah, I believe this was delivered to the commercial or the song that was in the commercial. So yeah, pretty cool. Then at the bottom, you can see 1971, the Unity collection. Now, I don't know if this was an actual collection or if this was just something that they named it for this Funko Pop. But yeah, but going back to the can itself, you can see that, the Coca Cola is, the logo itself is colored in a bunch of different colors. There you can see a dove, which I assume is what the bat is referencing to, or is what's referencing to the bat. I could have sworn I saw a dove on here. Uh, Doves, I think. I don't know. A bird or something. Yeah, and then we can see the face, the eyes, the soulless eyes with the mouth, the shoes, and then the hands themselves that are painted pink. And then here you can see a nice little globe, which I think is pretty adorable, but obviously that's supposed to reference, buying the world itself a coat. And yeah, now comparing this to, another Coca Cola can, so here we go. Obviously the difference itself are, this one over here is actually made to like the can itself. Meanwhile, this one over here is a bit more unique, and it's based on a commercial itself, which it didn't really feature like a special can of Coke. It was just a bottle of Coke. So yeah, this seems to sort of be like original in its own right. Now I could be wrong though, but yeah, but that's the top. There's the bottom, and yeah. Also, yeah, I'm noticing the trademarks on here at the bottom of the feet and not on this. Well, actually, there is trademark, but it's not like highlighted black. It just sort of blends in. But yeah, but overall, well, before I go, I can put this to Bonnie. Dude, look at him. Dude, Bonnie is smart compared to this Toad one. I'm pretty sure it's also the same for. Yeah, my goodness, dude. Man, that Coca Cola cans are a giant compared to some other Funko Pops. But yeah, but I mean, overall, this is a very interesting Funko Pop based on something that happened decades ago. Remember, 1971. So that's what, 30, 40, at least maybe 50 years plus. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to do some math right now. 2025 minus 1971. Um, I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, but it was at the very least decades upon decades ago, and yeah, definitely at a time where we 1971 we didn't have video games. I would tell you that right now. There was no Nintendo, there was no Sega, there was no PlayStation, there was no Xbox, there was nothing. So who knows how they even got entertainment back then? I mean, maybe through TV, but that was about it. And also playing outside. So yeah, but with that, that's pretty much it for me. But overall, this was a very awesome, Funko Pop to open up. Now, am I gonna keep it out of the box? No, honestly not. But looking at it from but taking out the box, I was able to see a bunch of cool stuff. I really do like the back though. I love how it has the lyrics to the songs and whatnot. So yeah, but yeah, overall, it's a nice little Funko Pop. Definitely almost like a time relic. It's not a time relic, but it's definitely something that represents the past. And yeah, and like the back of the box says maybe it also show a glimpse of the future. So yeah. But yeah, but that's it. Overall, that's it for me. I hope you all enjoyed this video. And if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. And let me know what you thought in comments below. Do you love this Funky Pop? Do you hate it? Um, do you have any other food product toys that you want to share? And yeah, that's it for me. This is Superman Energy Center. I'll see you all in the next video.